Welcome, Aquarius, to your beginning of the month reading for October. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers or anyone new to my channel. Welcome, welcome. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. Getting straight into your energy. This energy is what you're thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you. Okay, Aquarius. The cards a couple of times. There it is. Have the Devil coming up. You could even be dealing with a Capricorn. However it is, it's something that either feels like it's controlling you, or you need more control, or you feel like you're maybe taking too much control. Maybe you even have the understanding that you are in too much control, right, of a situation. Might even be feeling a little obsessive about something, or maybe you feel somebody is obsessive about you. Let's see what's going on. Okay, this card's not only going to clarify on the Devil, it's also going to clarify on the entire reading. Oh, whatever it is, it's putting you in an emotional loss. I am feeling this other card that came out with it is moving on. Okay, so it is making you feel like you should move on, right? You're having the emotional loss, and you're like, I need to move away from this energy, this negative energy. I do feel like whatever this Devil is, it's energy coming at you. I don't believe that it's so much what you're thinking and feeling. I think it's the energy surrounding yourself. Okay. Because it's putting you really in this hurt, in this pain, and it's making you say, you know what, I don't want this anymore. I need to move past either this person, this thing, this situation, whatever it is for yourself, right? We'll figure that out in a second. 1 second. So we're just going to leave the moving on there, because I think it's kind of a good thing to be there. Since it fell out, we're going to use this angel over here to hold it up. Okay, going straight into the situation. This is going to be the present, the recent past, and the near future. Clarify on why the Devil and the emotional loss of moving on is here. Clarify on what is going on in the present, near future, and recent past for Aquarius, please. There, right there, look at that. Okay, so you have 2 cards again. Oh, 3 cards, guys. 3 cards coming out just for the present. Your present is your destiny, partnerships and alliances with movement, choices, and decisions, which is interesting to me, because here's that moving on. So I think with this moving on, it's really going to be talking about this movement, choices, and decisions that you need to either do or you're thinking about at this time. Okay, and this definitely has something to do with somebody, right? Doesn't have to be a lover. It could be a brother, sister, co-worker, anybody, right? And in the recent past, the reason you're here is 3 cards again. What is going on with you, Aquarius? Positive movement forward. My mat doesn't even go. I hope you guys can see that. Okay, you can. So I don't even know if we can see that far. Spiritual strength. Base chakra upside down, not having the foundations, not feeling like your roots are planted at this time in the recent past. It feels like everything's upheaval. When your base chakra is upside down, and that means it's blocked, it causes upheaval, right, within yourself, because you don't feel like you're stable. It's like I'm going to be tipped over at any time. And straight into the near future over here. We're going to count all these cards that are coming out, okay, because there is something going on over here. And you got 1 card. So you have 7. Wow. You have 7 cards coming out. Wow, okay. Interesting. Just kind of looking at it all because this, like, what a story. Okay, so you have 7 cards, so we definitely have the spiritual strength going on. Even though that's coming out as a 9, doesn't matter. Spirituality is definitely a number, is a part of 7. So you have the spirituality, the inner awareness, mastery, wisdom, insight, and success coming your way. So that's what this whole reading is really about. Yes, it's about the emotional loss and the moving on, but there is a different theme also, right? So the whole story to this is about these 2 cards, but Spirit really wants you to understand that you're doing this all for inner awareness, wisdom, success, and spirituality towards yourself with the spiritual strength. So this is definitely a reading of getting strong. And really having inner awareness to what is going on around you. Okay, so let's get into this. So we're going to start in the recent past, of course, because we have to understand why is the devil here? What is this person doing? And it's definitely a person because of partnerships and alliances. Someone is doing this to you. If it isn't 100% somebody doing this to you, there's somehow or another person involved somehow, right, in this situation. Positive movement forward, guys. So it says in the near past, you had the positive movement forward. You were moving fine with spiritual strength, or you wanted to. Oh, wait a minute, right? Wait a minute. So let's go see what's going on. Yeah, 9 of Swords. It does feel like you did have some positive movement forward. These stupid things. I'm sorry, guys. I'm telling you, my husband even asked me, do you want these for Christmas or what? And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I do want new ones for Christmas because these things hate me. You're just so unstable. Okay. So you have the positive movement forward. And it does feel like you were moving, but you were also having insomnia. And I think what it is that maybe you wanted more movement than you were actually getting. So it's like, yes, you're moving into a positive movement forward, but it just feels like there's still something not quite right. Well, why would we think that? Because of the 9 of Swords. Yeah, because you knew that there were other potentials and opportunities that you could be taking and diving into. And it feels like, okay, I'm going on this positive movement forward over here, and I can kind of see it, but this is where I really want more potentials, more things to happen. And I'm not sure if this positive movement forward that I'm on is actually going to take me exactly to the 7 of Cups that I want. Two of Wands, yeah, there it is. It's not. You're not seeing it for exactly the way you want to see it. It's like, okay, so maybe in the devil in its own way and right in some ways, even now, maybe you're even trying to be a little erratic and a little overconfident, because over here is overconfident. It's almost like you're so overconfident to try to get to the 7 of Cups, but you know deep down inside that it's not 100% going the way you want it to go. It's one of those things kind of like, I want it, and I'm working so hard to get it. God, it just doesn't feel like it's getting where I want it to go. And that's exactly how this feels. But you're working so erratically towards this 7 of Cups. And you can kind of see yourself moving into that area, but it's just not, maybe it's not sticking, right? Maybe it keeps missing the point. It's like I'm supposed to get to point A, but I'm only halfway there. Oh, you know, and then maybe for some reason you missed point A and went straight to point B. Something like that. Spiritual strength, you're trying to reach deep within yourself to keep the spiritual strength so that you can try to get the 7 of Cups. But there does feel like there's this overconfident reaction coming from you. pushing yourself so hard. Yeah, pushing yourself so hard, and then you don't feel like you're getting the achievements that you actually want. And then you're kind of like, why? How is it that I can push so hard and still keep missing the mark? How do I miss the mark? I'm on a positive movement forward, but I keep missing the mark. Mind you, if this is a relationship as well, it's like you two are missing, you guys are moving towards each other, but yet keep missing the mark, right? How do we get along so well, but then all of a sudden, this Nine of Swords comes in. How do we keep missing? We're trying to get together so well. We have these great opportunities together, but how come we keep missing the mark? Which would mean, you're probably trying to fix things and then it just doesn't work. So it could be all kinds of things, right? How we have Seven of Cups, it could be anything. It could be love, it could be money, it could be a job, it could be saving money, it could be anything. So take it how it resonates, however it is, whatever it is, you keep missing the mark, but you're pushing towards it so hard. Hermit, now you're getting cold and withdrawn. If you aren't cold and withdrawn, then your partner, if this is that partnership and alliance, is becoming cold and withdrawn from you because you guys keep missing the mark. Knight of Cups, you just keep expecting these things to happen though, because you're pushing. You're pushing. You just keep pushing this thought. You keep pushing this action. You keep pushing this positive movement forward as much as you can, even though you have insomnia, even though it's driving you crazy in your head. The action that you're taking is still continuing to try to be strong and spiritual, and keeping that faith. That's what it is, and keeping the faith of pushing forward. It's kind of like all day I work so hard, and then when I go to bed at night, it's like I start thinking, and it's like it's not really 100% working, and then it gives me insomnia to try to think of how this is going to work. And you're overbearing. This is kind of obsessive in some ways, you guys. I do believe now that you have this person that's over here that's, you're trying to take all this control, being a little obsessive about it. I think your person is trying, for those of you, that's dealing with love over here, they're trying to also pull the reins as well. It just feels like you two are missing the mark. They're cold right now. You're still trying to push towards them. Within whatever it is you guys are trying to get done. But they see that you're obsessed. They see that you're erratic. They see that you're trying to get this done. But like I said, because you keep missing the mark, they don't know how else to feel anymore except for cold and withdrawn. And you over here are still trying to say, listen, this is what's going to happen, okay? We just have to keep rushing into this. That's an Aquarius card, right? That air sign card, it's actually a Libra card, but that's not the point. The point is that you as the air sign are rushing in saying, this is the way it's going to be. I've got this. And they're saying, I don't know. Take it how it resonates. It could also be the other way around, right? Maybe it's them rushing in telling you that you could do this and you're getting cold and withdrawn saying, no, I don't know about that. Okay. Because yes, they can interchange. Base chakra upside down. You don't feel rooted. You don't feel stable. This is not working. No, it's not right. Yeah, Four of Wands. Now there's your stability. Everything I'm going for, I don't understand why it's not sticking. Why is it not sticking? Where's the stability? Okay, where's the stability? Now you might even think that they're not listening to you. Why aren't you listening to me? Right? Why aren't you listening to me? Why aren't you working with me? There's no I in teamwork. This is we together. you know, because now you've gone cold on me and I'm trying to get us to work together and you're saying, no, we're not working together anymore. So over here in the destiny, and that's kind of how it like faded out, right? It was like the faded out. It faded to black over here, right? It faded to black. Well, that's the way it's going to be. You're going to sit over here in the devil energy. Maybe you feel like you're tied to this person and it's like you now have to take over control because they stepped out of it. Well, what do you mean they stepped out of it, right? Emotional loss. Where did you go? They stepped out. And you're like, you're supposed to be working on this with me. So it's like you're moving on or they're moving on and give you emotional loss. So we'll figure that out in a second because what is going on now? Obviously, they went cold on you. They ghosted you. They did something and said, this isn't stable enough. I'm out. This is not going to work. So destiny. You're going for the new destiny. No matter what, you're pushing. You're pushing for everything. Yeah, and it's still not going the way you want it to go. You still feel like it has gone a little backwards. So it feels like I'm pushing for better luck. I'm pushing for a new path, but it's still not moving the way I want it to move. Chariot upside down. Not only that, it feels like whoever you might be dealing with, if you are dealing with a Capricorn, they're moving backwards too. Why are they moving backwards? Where are you going? How come you're not working on this destiny with me? Still cold. Okay. Maybe they're in denial. They still think that yours, and I still see it too. You guys could be dealing with a Cancer, but they still see it as you're still unstable, Aquarius. This is still not stable. And now they're even starting to think that maybe your dreams are unrealistic. And it's a setback. You're not, you're not doing what you're supposed to do, so we're stalled. You see it as a stalling. They see it as a setback. It's something that's not realistically going to happen. And it just feels like you're becoming more kind of obsessed with getting to where you need to be. Partnerships and alliances. Six of Swords, unwilling. Your partnership and alliance, they're unwilling. Yeah, they're unwilling to go after this with you. And this is where the emotional loss is coming with. They're like, fine, I've taken all this control. I've done all of the things that I'm supposed to do. Fine, whatever. So now they're giving you emotional loss because why? They're moving away from this because they're saying this is not working. And I don't want to work with you anymore. Right? And it's giving you the Three of Swords within the partnership and alliance because you're not seeing it your way. So you keep manifesting with the Magician, you keep law and attracting. It's like Spirit says, just keep law and attracting it. Just try not to be over excessive about it. Try not to be over, excessive, obsessive, because what you're doing is you're just taking and putting yourself in Nine of Swords all the time because it's something you're always thinking about and you're pushing too hard, right? And it even looks like you're pushing maybe your partner away. Because they don't see this. There's no progression. They're like, but you're law and attracting to get the things that you want. You're taking the action still. But your partner is leaving. Your partner is fleeing away from this, and here's that moving on. They are moving on from your idea. Movement, choices, and decisions. But you're still going for your Ten of Pentacles. Whatever this Seven of Cups is over here, you're still moving towards it. So they left you out in the cold, or they left themselves out in the cold. Take it how that resonates. Maybe they left themselves out in the cold because they believe, Aquarius, that you're too determined to get to your Ten of Pentacles, which was actually good for them because those Seven of Cups and those Ten of Pentacles are yours. And you're supposed to do those together. Like I said, they believe that you keep missing the mark. The both of you did. But it's almost like they put themselves out there. And they're determined to go on with their movement, choices, and decisions and move on. And you're saying, fine, that's fine because I'm going to go move on with my movement, choices, and decisions. You hurt me. You didn't want to do what I was wanting to do. That's fine, because I'm still determined to move too. I'm going after what I want. Not sure exactly what you guys want. Everybody is what you guys want is whatever you love, and whatever you love is going to be different from everybody else, right? It's a general reading. So whatever your Seven of Cups is going to be different for everybody. Not always the same. If they believe deep down inside that you weren't giving them the love that they believe that they should have, they're moving on. Maybe you didn't have time, but you were trying to give them time. Maybe you were trying your hardest to give them time, trying to put in all the efforts that you could, and you kept missing the mark. And I am getting that out of this. You're trying to be the Knight of Swords over here in the past, and I see it over here as well. But once they went cold on you, I'm just telling you because it looks like to me, for some of you, you were obsessed to trying to get to be with them the way they wanted you to be with them, and you just couldn't do it. Too much work, too much this, too much that. Which means that you would still be trying your hardest to move towards them with the Two of Cups. But now they've put themselves out in in the Five. It almost feels like they put themselves in Five of Pentacles, you guys. It doesn't feel like, you know, it feels more like it's done themselves. Why? Because they fled what they believed was not love. They fled in which they believed you could not give them. And I just want to say one thing too. If this is going a different way, there could be, you might believe that you fled. Yeah, I'm going to bring that out. You may feel like you fled because you didn't believe. Maybe this is you fleeing because you believe this could be just lust and obsession of love. Meaning, I don't believe you 100% love me. I believe you lust me and obsess me. And I'm just going to bring that up because I see that also. Because it looks over here like you were looking for maybe the Four of Wands, the stability, the home, the love, and they were giving you only lust and obsession. So we're going to take that too, and we're going to put that right out there. You don't really love me. You are addicted to me. You love me for sex, fun, obsessive reasons, lust. And I will 100% throw that out because I have a feeling that's going to be someone's biggest story in this story. Fulfillment of wishes, you're looking out. Page of Wands. It doesn't matter what it is you guys are doing in the near future. You're going to look out. You're going to say, I'm the Page of Wands. I'm looking out. I am going to find my fulfillment of wishes for the Ace of Swords. In which a lot of cases it's going to be love. Looking for someone who actually 100% loves me. Or wants to love the ideas that I have, where I won't keep missing the mark. It's all about missing a mark, right? Knight of Pentacles, it could be a slow-moving action that keeps you imbalanced for a little while, okay, until you can find the good news of someone who wants to work with you, who wants to love you, who wants to, move forward with you in the ways that you want them to move forward with you. That way you can have your Seven of Cups. It's all you've always been challenging and standing your ground for the whole time. And it doesn't matter if you're a little eccentric or not. That's what you were basing it all on. So take it how it resonates, my friends. Yeah, this whole story is mostly about romance more than anything. Angels say there is romance. Watch for the romance. There's going to be romance and forgiveness and reconsider actions. Reconsider actions. Okay. Let's just bring up one romance card over here. Let your friends help you. Soulmate connections. Well, with soulmates, we learn so much. And remember, when it's soulmate, it doesn't always have to be a positive 100. Soulmates are used for what? Learning tools, learning to love, learning mistakes, right? Keep an open mind. So yeah, karmic soulmate. We have the devil over here, so it definitely would probably be coming up on the karmic side, right? We all see that. And that's why we would need forgiveness, right? And then over here in the near future, you have the new love, and forgiving is learning. There's that karmic again. And we also have reconciliation. So this also can be, for a lot of you, a reconciliation in the end. Okay. Okay, my friends, that's because of the keep the open mind, right? Ends up that reconciliation. So once you start forgiving and learning and start paying attention to each other, you could actually start a new love together with reconciliation from that. Okay? So always keep that in mind. New love doesn't always have to mean a different whole person. It just means starting your love again, right? And this one, of course, says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings, but that's not always true. That's not always true. You can actually start and reconsider, and having a reconciliation brings a new love for the romance into a new light, right? Starting that. Okay? Alrighty, my friends, and that was it for you, my Aquarius. Until next time, peace and love, my friends, and good luck with this. Bye-bye.